Hello everyone. So welcome to today's class. In this class we are going to discuss about the differentiation and integration. So this is your class number 5, and in the previous 4 classes we have discussed about your motion in a straight line, different concepts, derivation of equations of motions, distance traveled in nth second, and average velocity, acceleration, and many more concepts. And also we have solved some numericals also. So in this video today we are going to discuss about the introduction to differentiation and integration, where we will use them, and how can we use them, and we'll calculate or we'll use them in different numericals, right? So calculus we'll use here in this chapter basically in 2 cases. One is basically to finding out a instantaneous case. Suppose displacement is given, you have to find out instantaneous velocity, so we will use differentiation. Then the reverse is called antiderivative, that is called integration also, and the integration is the reverse process. Suppose velocity is given in suppose in some time dependence t, then how will you calculate the displacement, like going back to the original. So this is the cases of differentiation and integration. So what is the meaning of differentiation? Differentiation means suppose a function s is given like 2t square plus 3t. Instead of a constant number like a displacement, suppose 200 meter, instead of writing like that, if the displacement is given in terms of the variable t or the function of t, we can say, then for a different time you will get a different displacement. Your object will cover different displacement, right? So such type of displacement, how will you calculate velocity? We do not know. So what we will do, we will definitely find out a technique that is called differentiation. So what is that technique? So first, suppose let's just draw this one in a graph. Suppose the graph look like this is your s is equal to ut plus half at square. You can draw this graph, right? You know the method. This is your s, this is your t. You can make a table. Suppose t is equal to 0 second, your s is equal to 0, or t is equal to 1. This is 3, this is 2, 2, this is 5. So you can draw this is 0, 0, then this is t axis, this is s axis or y axis is the s. So for 1, this is 5. So the growth is like this, right? This is, let's say, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So and another points you will get like this. So when you will get such type of graph, so this graph represents your st displacement time graph, and your displacement varies as 2t square plus 3t. So for different time at a particular instant we have to find out the velocity. So what we will do, basically we will find out a slope means basically a tangent. That means at a small interval we will cut it and we will get this, the slope of the graph. So how will you get the slope? Slope means generally we will get tan theta. So tan theta will be your ds. This is your small change in y, p by v, right? And this is time. So ds by dt. We can write like this, or delta s by delta t. Basically you can say this is s2 minus s1, and this is t2 minus t1, and but here you have to write that limit this delta t tends to 0. For the very small one you can write ds upon dt, or this is your slope of the graph. So this technique ds upon dt, the d is called your differentiation technique. right? Now similarly, if you are suppose getting the velocity v is equal to ds by dt, right? V is equal to ds by dt. Now suppose I want v is given in some expression, some like a v is a function of time, let's say v is equal to, let's say 2t plus 3, like this, and s is asked. What is s? Like going here we calculated v to s to v. Now v is given, you have to calculate s. So how will you calculate? So you have to calculate by antiderivative. So this method, suppose v is equal to ds by dt, then you cross multiply, that is v dt is equal to ds, or you can say integrating both sides. This is the symbol of integration, like a slightly longer s. Okay, so integration ds will give you s, and v dt will calculate integration v dt. Okay, so this is what the integration, when we will integrate v will use this one, v dt will get the displacement. Basically when you solve one or two numerical, you will get that. First let me write down the rules of the differentiation and integration, then we will solve one or two numericals. So the formulas for differentiations are differentiation or derivative, it's also called differentiation. The formulas are, number one, first formula is, let's say d by dt of t to the power n. D by dt of t to the power n is n into t to the power n minus 1. What is n? N is the power. N is the power. Second formula, d by dt of constant t to the power n is, constant will come outside, so constant will be outside, d by dt of t to the power n. Now t to the power n, again you will find out like first formula, right? D by dt of a constant is equal to 0. Derivative of a constant is 0 because there is nothing, no slope will come, means no change will come, it's a constant one. So now, and how you are getting this formula? The first principle method is there in some videos, if possible it's there in your mathematics. I'll also explain how we can get these results by using first principle method. Okay. So d by dt of constant is equal to 0. Now if two terms are added, like let's say u is a function that is of t and v is also a function of t. Okay, let's say u is equal to 2t plus 3 and v is equal to t minus 2. So both are different functions, right? Suppose d by dt of u plus v or minus v, then u is a function of t, let's say 2t plus 3 plus t minus 2 or t square minus 2, whatever may be, right? Now if two functions are added, then what you will do, you will find out the derivative with individual terms, like d by dt of u plus minus d by dt of v. So differentiation will be with the individual terms, right? Now fifth one, the multiplication one. If derivative of u into v, multiplication is there, then what will do? Derivative of first into second plus derivative of second into first. Like you will write like this: u derivative of v plus v derivative of u, like this. Okay, so this is a multiplication. Division I am not doing. In some other classes I will discuss in detail about all the formulas of differentiation. In my differentiation class I will take one separate class for differentiation and integration, that is your introduction to differentiation and integration. I will elaborate in detail about all the formulas like trigonometric functions, differentiation of trigonometric functions, and other formulas. So now I have written the basic few formulas, right? So we'll use them, and let us by using them, let us solve one problem so that you will understand it better. Now suppose we have this formula in our hand. Now the question is, let's say the object is has displacement which is s is equal to, let's say, 2tq plus 3t square, okay, plus 2. The object displacement is varying as 2tq plus 3t square plus 2. Find the velocity of the object at t is equal to 2 seconds. On time t is equal to 2 seconds, what will be the velocity of the object? So how will you get this? How will you find out? So calculate velocity or instantaneous velocity. Basically calculate the instantaneous velocity of the object at time t is equal to 2 seconds, let's say. So how will you calculate? So here you cannot just divide s is equal to v is equal to s upon t. You cannot just divide it. You will not get the result because it's given in a variable. S is a function of t. S is not a constant here. It's not a number here. S is a function of t. So we will not able to directly divide it. So we will use this differentiation method to calculate the velocity here. So how will you calculate? So let's say your v is equal to, we know that differentiation of ds by dt. V is equal to ds by dt. So d by dt of s is given this one. So we'll write as it is 3t square plus 2. Now as I have told you, use formula number 4. Each terms are individual. 2tq, 3t square plus 2, each terms are a individual term. So what we'll do, we will find out the derivative of individual terms. So what will be the result? D by dt 2tq plus d by dt 3t square plus d by dt 2. Now d by dt of 2, constant is a 0, formula number 3. So this is your 0, right? And these two, derivative of 2tq, constant into tq, constant. So constant into t to the power n, constant will come outside. We will do that. So 2 into derivative of tq plus 3 into derivative of t square, right? Now t square tq, t to the power n, first formula we will use, n into t to the power n minus 1. So 2 into n is here 3, n is 3 here. So 3 into t to the power 3 minus 1 plus 3 into t to the power 3 into 2 into t to the power 2 minus 1. Now this is 6 into t square plus 6 into t. This is your velocity, right? This is your velocity. Now velocity also we are getting as a function of t, as a velocity also dependent upon time t. Now the question, it is given that time t is equal to 2 seconds. Find out the velocity when time t is equal to 2 seconds. So what you will do? Now at time instantaneous, time t is equal to 2 seconds. This is an instant. At this instant the velocity will be, what will be? Now we will put this time t is equal to 2 seconds in this expression. So you will get that 6 into 2 square is 4 plus 6 into 2. So what you will get? 6 into 4 24, 12, 36 meter per second. So at 2 seconds exactly, the velocity is approximately, the velocity is 36 meter per second. So this is the use of differentiation. Now from this velocity also we can calculate acceleration further. How will you get acceleration? We know that acceleration is equal to v2 minus v1 final velocity minus initial velocity by t2 minus t1. So we can write that if this t2 minus t1, the difference will be very small, or limit delta t tends to 0, limit delta t tends to 0, so we can write that this is dv by dt. If limit delta t tends to 0, this is delta v by delta t equal to dv by dt. Okay, so when delta t will tends to 0 means not exactly 0, near about 0. That means suppose this is a graph, your delta t is very small, this is your delta t, right? If delta t tends to 0, we can write this is dt. Very small width. If you cut the graph very small pieces into very small pieces, right? The small interval is dt. So what is the formula for acceleration? dv by dt. That means if v you are getting, how will you get further acceleration? Now to calculate acceleration, you have to further differentiate. You have to further differentiate the velocity so that you will get the acceleration. Yes, clear? Yes or no? Now, those who have doubts, you can ask me in the comment box, so that I will I can make one more video by collecting your doubts together, and I can make one more video, right? So this is your acceleration. Now we'll calculate, we'll use integration and we'll calculate the calculate some numericals. Or it's better, I think the video is getting longer, so let us discuss the integration in the next part of this video, that is will be part number 6. So in the next part we will discuss integration, because integration also have some formulas, and also will solve some numerical based upon the integration, and also it has two types. We'll discuss about two types of integration. One is your definite integral and another one is indefinite integral. So we'll discuss about both the integral, and also we'll solve some example or a numeric. That's why let us discuss integration in the next part of the video. That will be part number 6. So thank you for watching the video. If you have any doubts, ask in the comment section. We'll see we can make one more video for clarifying your doubts. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.